Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Qaisar Hayat. I am lecturer in Department of English, Qaisar University of Science and Technology. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. We are studying English Code 334 and this is the 37th lecture of our series Technical and Business English. And the specific topic for today's class is function of technical English. Whenever we are writing technically, we actually use a specified type of methods and ways. But why we do write technically? Why we express ourselves in a technical terms? And if we write technicals, why we are writing, what is the functions that this technical writing would later on perform. Today's class is molded on these terms that today we would study the function of technical writing and the function of technical English. Discussion agenda for today's class is that first of all we shall try to cover what is technical writing. What is the main purpose of technical writing, and what is the broader aim of technical writing? What is the scientific discourse when we write technically? Technical writing is not, student, this is the area which is headed by not, means which should not be understand, which should be avoided, which is not permissible, and instead technical writing is here the term, the concept is clear that what technical writing is, and answers all the questions that are asked. This is title 5 W's 1 H. This is a term introduced to you, and importance of technical reports. So let's start with the introduction, that what is technical writing. Technical writing is a type of writing where the author is writing about a particular subject that require directions, instruction or explanations. This style of writing has a very different purpose and different characteristic than other writing styles such as creative writing, academic writing, etc. Dear student, in this introductions we see that technical writing is a specified type of writing where the writer is writing about a very particular subject. And in these type of subjects, some directions are involved, some instructions are given, and some explanations of different technical matters are there. So the type of writing in which the technical directions, advices, etc., explanations, instructions are there, that is called technical writing. Now, the style of this type of writing has a different purpose because you are very to the point, direct and careful. So this type of writing has different characteristics and it's quite different from other genre of writing such as creative writing, academic writing, etc. After the introductions, let's go to the main purpose. What is the purpose of technical writing? Technical writing is equipped with such writing skill as may form useful foundation to respond with proficiency to job seeking situation, office correspondence tasks are to the pursue higher education, research at postgraduate level. Student, this is very important to understand that why we are writing technical or why you are taught technical business and technical writing. why you are given with a module that is technical and business English. What is the purpose of it? At this level, university level, why you are studying these type of English or this type of writings. You must be proficient. Main purpose is that you must be proficient with the language. If after qualifying from here you are seeking job, it would be very helpful for you to seek a job. For example, before attending English classes, there was a knowledge, but that was not that would be a surface level knowledge, how to write a letter, what type of qualities, characteristic a letter must have, what should be written in good messages, what should be written in conveying bad messages, what is proposal writing, what is resume, how a CV is different from resume. So all these things are taught to you in this class. So the main purpose of technical and business English is to make you proficient in handling a situation when you are searching for a job. If you are correspondence within office, like you are writing to the chairman of KDA cohort, how would you address? Where should you put the main address, where you should write your sending address, where you should write the date, how would you perform salutation, and so on. One of the main purpose of this type of writing is also that how would you pursue higher education, like if you are in after the BS, if you are in PhD and you are applying for the PhD, how would you work? And how would you send research proposal? Because research proposal is there in your syllabus and you are taught with it. So the main purpose of this type of writing is very broader, and you must take benefits from these modules so that you must be proficient when you are there in the practical field. Now, what is the aim of technical writing? This is the broader aim, that why technically that is written. Technical writing is basically a communication written for and about business and industry, focusing on product and services, how to manufacture them, market them, manage them, deliver them, and to use them. Student, technical and business English is to handle the situation in a business atmosphere. Somewhere you would be worker, somewhere you would be boss, somewhere you would be executive. So how would you deal with all these situations? These type of writings are called technical and business writing. Now, technical writing is written in the work environment for supervisor, colleagues, subordinates, vendors, and customers. As I said, that you would be definitely initially, maybe you would be a responsible personnel of a setup of a company. So how would you react in parallel with your colleagues, and how would you act vertically with your boss, with your executives? These all things are taught in technical and business English. Another very important element is that technical writing, which must be understood easily and quickly, that includes many things, like it includes memos and emails, it includes letters, it includes reports, research proposals, PowerPoint presentation, etc. After the aim of this type of writing, the scientific discourse of these type of writings. The fundamental purpose of scientific discourse is not the mere presentation of information and thought, but rather its actual communications. Student, the main purpose of scientific discourse that it has is not mere presentation, that you present the thing scientifically, but actually you want to convey the information, thought in an actual communications way, in an actual effective way. Another very important point that it doesn't matter how pleased an author might be to have converted all the right data into sentences and paragraph. It matters only whether a large majority of the people audience accurately receives what. Very important point to understand that if a writer is writing a lot, how much punctuation mark he or she is using, whatever level he or she has achieved, this is not the matter. Matter is how effectively your audience receive the message. So always keep your audience, your reader in mind while writing. Please don't write for the sake of writing. Please write for the sake of your audience, for the sake of your receiver. Now, technical writing is not. Student, these are the areas which indicate that technical writing are not from the areas. Technical writing is not literature, keep it sure. It is neither prose, which recount the fiction tale of character. This is not poetry, which expresses deeply felt. Student, are you clear? Yes or no? Okay, if not, let me revise. That technical writing is not literature. What is literature? Literature is the reflection of life stories, what is occurring in life, how people are responding in life, how they are feeling, and these all type of feelings, senses, emotions are expressed through different characters, drama, novel, poetry, etc. So technical writing is not literature. Maybe this would be a sorrowful point for the literature lover, but technical writing is not literature, that is direct. But keep in mind, it doesn't mean that you can't do any type of literary work. If you are like a scientist, if you are writing like doing a technical work, please do work. Please keep on doing work. You can write your literary work separately later on. But please don't mix your literature with the technical writing, because these two are different circumferences. These are two different fields. So avoid mixing literature with the technical writing. Another point is that it is not prose which count the fictional tales. Student, in prose is the opposite end of poetry. Poetry is the powerful emotions, spontaneous overflow of powerful emotions. But fiction is that you are making stories, short stories, you are creating actually. So you can't create stories in technical writing, technical communication, because technical matter is very straightforward, that is very to the point, that is very sensitive. A lot of care is required to handle a technical matter. For example, if a machine is running somewhere, if there is a huge generator providing electricity to the university, and the experts are here to give a lecture on the technical matter, that how much precaution the generator operator should maintain. So if generator operator is not careful and he is involved in fictional stories and he is not caring about the technical manuals, so what would happen? The generator manual instruction would be violated, and God forbid something wrong can happen. So in technical matters, be careful. That is not just long, short, fictional stories. This is not poetry which express deeply felt. You must be always felt. Don't be sorrowful while utilizing your technical matters. In other words, we can say that don't injudge your emotions in technical matters, especially in technical writing. Be to the point, be precise, be correct, be complete. Now, technical writing is neither an expressive essay narrating in occurrences. What? You do when you write an essay, you write the introductory paragraph, then you write the explanatory paragraph, then you write the body paragraph, then you write the conclusion paragraph, etc. Whatever you want, one idea, one paragraph, rules you adapted, etc. and so on. You are doing that in essays. But please don't do that in technical matter. In technical writing is something different. You can't prolong for the sake of just amusement, for the sake of practices writing new effective words. Using effective word is not forbidden in technical writing, but for the sake of novelty, please don't insert long thing into technical writing because this is a different, precise field. Now, technical writing is not journalism written to report the news. Whatever journalists do, they actually prolong the statement to make amusement into it, to make thrill into it, etc. Don't do that. Don't judge the feelings, emotions of the people into technical writing. Be accurate, be to the point, and hit the nail at the head. Technical writing doesn't focus on poetic image or described person. And experiences are report who won the basketball game. Student, if a basketball team won the basketball game, you are describing the things in a very personal way. But you don't make the technical matter actually a basketball match. Don't just do commentary. Again, I would say that hit the nail at the head and just leave everything around it. Now, if that was not, technical writing is not, then instead, what is technical writing? Let me tell you what technical writing is. Technical writing is an instructional manual for repairing machinery. Be careful, student. This is the instructions that how would you repair a machine, that is technical writing. So, if you avoid to perform an instruction that is written in the manual, that is written in the repairing book, you can't repair a machine. You can't bring the machine in the previous stage. So be careful. This is a memo listing meeting agendas. This is a memorandum, meeting agenda coming in futures. That is a technical and business writing. This is a letter from a vendor to a client. This is a business increasing methodologies. Because you are informing the people, you are telling them that you are producing these type of machines, so you are performing, you are writing technically. A recommendations report proposing a new computer system. This is a technical matter. After these type of don'ts and do, no and yes, let's see that what should you do in technical writing. When you are technically prepared, you must be careful about 5 W's plus 1 H. 5 W's are actually some questions that you have to satisfy, that you have to give answer in your technical writing. If you skip one or all of them, definitely what would happen that there would be a thirst filled in your technical writing, and maybe that your technical writing won't be that much effective. So what are these? These are: give something extra when desirable. Or like check for 5 W's and 1 H, and the W's are who. Who is talking to you, and who is the customer, who is the man with which you are involved. You have to know, you have to satisfy this area. What is demanded, what is needed, what is under discussion. That question should be, that W should be carefully dealt. When is something demanded, when is something needed, when is something to join, when is something to acquire, when is something to ask about the job, etc. So in other W's. The second large W is that where is the job, where is the customer, where is the client, where is the factory, where is the production. The last W is why something is demanded, why you are writing these letters, why you are over this post, why you are here sitting on this chair. So if you keep all these 5W in mind, your technical and business would be enhanced with the horse's gallops. That would be very fast. That would be very accurate. So students, there is another H, sorry. This H means how would you react, how should you answer, how should you talk, how should you perform, how should you address, etc. All these things are positively addressed. Your writing would be great. Now, importance of technical report. When you are molding technical reports, what are the importance of these type of writings? Why do we use technical report? This is important. Provide pertinent detail of experiment and design in the field of engineering and science. And sometimes the report are written to report on a particular research need, so you must be very careful while giving the detail because the matter is about research. For instance, to give particular information that is needed by upper management to make intelligent decisions that will affect a company's future. Dear student, this was all about today's class. Thank you very much for being on board with me for the class.